Fate Stay Night, episode 15, A Battle of Legends, or The Battle of Legends. Words with this series just don't do it justice. If you've not watched Fate Stay Night, I'd say drop every single show you're watching currently and go and watch this series right now, because it is the greatest show ever. And that might just be the hype and the fans side talking, but this show is unfucking stoppable. Like, the animation, the budget, the feels, just the characters, the impact. Like, this episode alone, I could give a solid 10 for, just because of all the amazingness that happened in this. To start off with, the animation was godly. If you've seen this episode, like, holy crap, just that slow-mo at the beginning where they first clash, and like, holy crap, like all the particle effects, it just looks absolutely stunning, and I'm just amazed that they've been able to keep this sort of quality throughout the entire series. And just with this fight episode as well as flashback was unbelievable, because I didn't expect myself to feel so much for Ilya and what happens to her in this episode, because I've read the Fate route and she always come across as just like that, like, comedic sort of character. She was cute but also annoying, and to get her backstory in this and to see her like procedure of her getting her magic crest and just how she became Berserker's master and like the trial she had to like go through to become the person she is was just, it was really moving. It moved me more than I expected to. I may have shed a tear, but holy crap. And the fact that Berserker is on some other god level, he made freaking Gilgamesh like startled, surprised. He didn't see that final attack coming. And just that in itself is worthy of like talking about, because if you've seen Fate Zero, you know like on what sort of level Gilgamesh is at, and that in itself is just amazing. He even praised Berserker at the end by saying it's like, you're a man who even like surpasses his own myth, I think was what he said, something along those lines. It's just amazing. The fight between these two was just perfect, and the way they did it by slipping in Ilya's like backstory was just, it was just done far too perfectly. Like, I knew this episode was going to be good, but I expected it to be a fight episode. I did not expect to get Ilya's backstory. I expect that to come next week, like when she was gonna like die. I didn't expect that to happen in this episode, and to just see how like thorough Gilgamesh is, like with the whole like slash across her face and then the stab while she was blind, it was just utterly heartbreaking, and she's just there crying out to be next to Berserker. And what's worse is, obviously, Shiro was there with Rin, and Rin was trying to stop him, and obviously Shiro ended up entering this. I don't know how he's going to get out of this situation against Gilgamesh. I'm assuming Shinji's going to show up, and then that might save him, but holy fuck, like, they're going to have to work with Gilgamesh now, and because of that, Shiro's not going to be happy, because obviously Shiro is not going to be happy about the way Gilgamesh did what he just did, but obviously it's part of the games. Just unfucking believable episode. I don't know what more to say about it. This is more of just me being a fan reaction more than an actual review, because the way this has been built up over the entire series, I didn't expect it to happen quite so suddenly, and it's took me back a little bit, because I thought, well, after doing the review last week, I had a like slight feeling that Shiro and Ilya weren't going to be able to talk, because obviously they have that connection of Kuretsugu, and for them not to be able to have the conversation talking about him, for him not to be able to like divulge the information to her, because she was obviously tormented by the fact that he apparently betrayed her and her mother, is something that I'm hoping gets addressed. Like, maybe she's still alive, but I don't know, the final like breath, we sort of seen it, the final word and smile, and just utterly amazing episode. This show is just on another level. Like, it's without a doubt my favourite show ever, and that's saying something, because there's some fucking good shows out there, and this is just unfucking believable. So in short, that's my little review, rant, reaction, talk about episode 3 or episode 15 of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. And if you haven't watched this series, wholeheartedly recommend it. It is the greatest series ever for me personally, and this episode just on its own is breathtaking. So overall, solid 10 for me just for this episode. I know some of you guys might have nitpick things about it. I'm sure the visual novels are probably going to say something about it when I go and check Reddit in a minute, but overall, awesome episode. I enjoyed it fully. Can't even speak anymore. It's the wine. I swear, it's the wine. But amazing. Cannot wait for next week. Going to be really interesting to see the conversation between Gilgamesh and Shiro. Fuck knows what the hell Rin's going to do, but no words. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that great stuff, and let me know in the comments below what you thought about this episode. It'd be interesting to hear if for any reasons why you didn't enjoy this episode, because I feel like I am overhyped for this. But anyway, I've been Harry. Goodbye.